Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Rice Baby, the show where you submit your beautiful desktops, I give constructive feedback, everybody votes for their favorite submission, and with a whole bunch of new inspiration, we come back and we do this all over again. Rice Baby is a little bit different from other places on the internet where people share their desktops because our focus is on the aesthetics. We don't care which operating system, desktop environment, or window manager you use. We're mainly interested in your overall sense of style and aesthetics. I am your host. You may recognize me from other videos because I am the developer of Komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows. I think it's a really cool and powerful piece of productivity software for people who use Windows. It's free for personal use and it's financially sustained by individual commercial use licenses, which are required to use the software at work. Now, if Rice Baby sounds like your kind of thing, sit back, relax, and let's check out some of the submissions. Everblush Rice by Pixel Chaos. First pass of ricing my laptop, coming from Arch Hyperland, initially wanting to dual boot with a minimal Windows partition just to use some specific art and design software, but finding Komorebi and Yasp, along with Windhoek, surprised me with how lightweight and easy altering the look and feel on Windows is these days. Thanks for Komorebi. My friend, thank you for your submission. And what a beautiful, beautiful submission this is. I have no notes. This is how every Rice Baby episode should start, with a submission that requires 0 notes. It's so beautiful. So let's start from the thing that I like the most. The thing that I always love the most is when the highlights on the status bar match the highlights on the borders. So you can see the colors on the focused window border are matching, the title, everything is matching. It's so good. I love the little red accents here on the power button and on the close button. I love the customization of the close button. What is this? Close, maximize, and minimize. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Oh my, this is really good stuff. I wish are there more? There are more screenshots. Yeah. The choice of the wallpaper and the highlights throughout the taskbar as well. The use of Windhoek. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This makes me so happy. Pixel Chaos, you have made me very, very, very happy with this submission. Just look at this. Beautiful. I wish that it were possible to customize Sublime Text a bit more, especially the, what do we call this? The title bar, the thing at the top. I know, it's Windows and it's people developing apps for Windows and they don't respect the Windows app development guidelines. I know it's not on you, but I see this and I see a glimpse of what could be, and it's real good. Excellent job, my friend. Excellent job. Nocturne Twilight by Insolence. This submission is using Komorebi, Yasp, and a custom application developed by Insolence for the window animations. This submission is a video. Let's take a look. Damn, those animations they're pretty smooth. They are pretty smooth, I'll give you that. I love the monochrome look. Very consistent, very clean. Oh, like, okay, I like that. Multiple asynchronous animations. It's really... How did you do this? I too would like to do this. I like the little launcher. Even the animations on the launcher? Hell yeah. Custom fast fetch logo. Okay, let's scrub back through the video a little bit. So the way that the text resizes here, not resizes, but like the line length clamps down as... Oh, you see that? It started... Like, the animation is not even finished, the window is not even in place, and the text is already being clamped as the animation is in progress. That's really nice. That's really nice. And then there was a bit here where there were like two concurrent moves. One... So yeah, you have multiple animations happening asynchronously. Really, that's really nice. Yeah, let's just scrub through that. Yep, this is really good stuff. My friend, you should drop the sauce for this. I really like this too, by the way. I didn't mention it much while the video was going on because of the animations, but this is a really nice launcher. Because usually with launches, they fall into the trap of breaking the consistency with the theme, but here the consistency with the theme is very much respected. Yeah. And then of course the fast fetch logo. Very impressive. Very, very impressive, my friend. You did a great job. My Rice Reimagined by Bernardo84 using Komorebi, Yasp, Flow Launcher, Windhawk, whole bunch of other stuff from the looks of it. So I immediately recognized the aesthetic, the background aesthetic from a previous submission. And we have is this a video? We'll take a look at the video in a second. Just want to take a look at the screenshots first. I know like getting the proportions can be a bit tricky with the bars, but I think if you can just get the battery sorted here, that'd be quite nice. Also the alignment, the vertical alignment is a little bit off, but I know that stuff is tricky. Just overall in terms of the aesthetic, really good. There's something about these background images that is like, it invites curiosity. I like that. And here we have some work. Nice. Okay, I really want to see the video of it switching in between these, because the aesthetic is really consistent. Like the color schemes are a little bit different, but I don't know, I'm getting vibes of who is that woman in the video in the ring. Am I thinking of the right film? Maybe, is it The Ring? But yeah, I'm getting those vibes with who is this woman in the video. Nice. Yeah, I think these are the stock Komorebi animations, which now that I see them compared to the animations by, was it Insolence? Yeah. They're not... Yeah, we gotta up our animations game, I think. This is a good Rice. This is a good evolution of a previous Rice. I encourage you all to submit more like Rice updates. It's very nice for me to see how your desktops are evolving. You know, it's nice to have a little consistency. So, my friend, great job. I hope to see the next iteration of your desktop on one of the future episodes. Monochrome by rel07. This submission is using Komorebi, Yasp, Westerm, Discord with the Vencord mod, Monkey Type, Kava, and Figtree as a custom system font. Let's check this out. So I actually think monochrome is quite difficult to do well. My initial feeling on this is that it is done really well. I really like the strong contrast. It goes all in on strong contrast, especially in the status bar. Actually, just all over. It's, yeah, rice baby. Rice baby. Extra points for that. I think this is the lock screen. Yeah, I see the biometrics up there. Nice lock screen. Again, very, very consistent. Very consistent. Yeah, we are committing. We are committing. It has like a brutalist feel. Yeah, I think brutalism and monochrome color palettes, they go really well together, and this is just case in point. Yeah. Oh, that's what monkey type is. Even the monkey type is riced. Nice. I guess this is something to improve your typing speed. I don't know. I don't type particularly fast. Yeah, words per minute and accuracy. Nice. Everything is so consistent. I really like this. Is this part of Yasp, this calendar drop down? Because that is really nice. Everything about this is really nice. I'm not sure I could commit to this, but like, I like to believe that I could commit to this. Damn, that's so good. Yeah. Gosh, that's so good. I love the custom fast fetch here as well, with echoes of the background. No notes, my friend. Absolutely no notes. What a beautiful submission. Monochrome can be very hard to get right. I think you got it right. Great job. Let's All Love Lain by Sunda3. I guess this is themed around Serial Experiments Lain, which is an excellent anime. If you have not seen that, you should definitely check that out. I suppose by now it's probably considered old anime. I watched it when I was a lot younger, and it has stuck with me. It has definitely stuck with me. Okay. Background looks good. Status bar looks minimal. I'm already feeling it. I am feeling it even more. Oh my god, this pop of green. I love this because it draws from the design language of Spotify and the color palette of Spotify, and it immediately gives you that visual cue, right? Like, this is Spotify, but through the theming of the rest of the app, you have this beautiful sense of consistency with the theme that the user has created for the entire system. That's really nice. That is really nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. A little pop. Yeah. And then we have the color palette down here. So let's see if we're gonna get any more hints of that color palette. And here it is. Yeah. Beautiful. At this point, what am I gonna say? It's so good. It's so good. I love the muted tones of the colors. And it just works. I think because of the strength of the background, because like, let's go back to the first image. All of this area is black, right? Everything except Lain on the right. And then you move ahead to here, and it's like, it gives echoes of transparency, but you know it's not. Or actually might be transparent. I don't know. That's the beauty of it. And then you come over here to this terminal window. You have a slightly blurred, slightly opaque Lain in the background. Yeah, this is real good. This is really, really good. This is Jeezy approved rice. Yeah, no notes. No notes. Everybody is bringing their A game. So good. So good. Thank you very much for this submission. This submission made me very happy. Made me want to go and watch Serial Experiments Lain all over again. Great job. I hope you're all enjoying the episode so far. We're going to get back to some more submissions after this quick announcement. For the month of June 2025, I will be doing my best to match your donations to 2 fundraising campaigns. Tornado Relief for North St. Louis, organized by Action STL, and the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. All you have to do is DM me a screenshot of your donation receipt on any of my socials. And that's it. That's it for the announcement. Now let's check out the rest of the submissions. Mica Design Inspired Rice by Ash. This submission is using Glaze WM and Yasp alongside Windhawk. It's been really interesting to see the growth of these submissions which are using the Yasp status bar with Glaze WM. In general, it makes me very, very happy to see the Yasp ecosystem growing beyond Komorebi and people just finding uses for the Yasp status bar that don't even involve tiling window managers. Yeah, it's really cool, and I'm very, very happy for and that, you know, this ecosystem is expanding. I'm very happy. I'm very happy when my friends succeed. So let's take a look. We have a muted background. It's like very overcast, very muted. It has an ominous vibe. We got a little hint of purple up here on the top left with the Windows logo. Interesting choice. Maybe there's something else in the theme, but I probably would have matched it to the Microsoft blue here, or I would have probably taken this Windows logo out from the bottom. Okay. Is this the same purple? No, that is not the same purple. So we're using Alacrity. You don't see Alacrity much on Windows. Most people are using either West Term or Windows Terminal. I'm a Windows Terminal person. I keep it simple. Funnily enough, this blue matches a bit closer with the Microsoft Windows icon blue. But I see where the slightly underexposed image here matches. Okay, and I love the mica. Gotta love the mica. I don't use it much myself, but I do love it. And this is the last one. I wish we had like a more busy image to go off of here. I feel like there is more texture to be seen that hasn't been shown, especially with a busy workspace. But you know what? This is consistent. It looks good. I'm not sure about this, about the introduction of purple here. Otherwise, it's good. This is good. Yeah. Yeah, please submit another screenshot, like a busy screenshot in the same thread, so that people can take a look at that when they're voting as well. But otherwise, as always, Ash, great job. Soothing Waves by Insolence. Now, usually I don't let people double dip in a single episode of Rice Rice Baby, but I'm really vibing with this particular submission. I really wish there were a higher quality screenshot image, because very nice, just really nice. It's very soothing. Like, I look at this and I am soothed. I love that there is this padding here on the left and the right of the status bar that is reflected in the windows here as well. I believe this is using Yaspin Komorebi. Yeah, just Yaspin Komorebi in the description. Yeah, okay, and then... oh, we have Nano. We have Nano Rice. Very nice. We got a little transparency on the go. I believe all the dot files for this are also available, so thank you, Insolence, for making the dot files available. Yeah, I'm really soothed by this. Again, the color palette is very muted. And I think muted color palettes have a calming effect, at least on me. On me, they have a calming effect. And if I'm sitting at my computer from 9 to 5 in my depressing day job, having to deal with some less than ideal code written by people who are just not there anymore, leaving lingering questions and doubts about every variable that I touch, about every function that I call. It's nice to be able to just, I don't know, switch to a different workspace, look at a background like this, and just take a couple of minutes. Just take a couple of minutes to let the soothing waves wash over me and remind me that it's just a job and everything is going to be okay. Thank you for the submission. I like this one a lot. Catppuccin-ish by Twig. This submission immediately catches my eye. It is incredibly well done. I love the use of layer, of texture, of color, the pixel art. This is really good. And this is another one of those things that is really tricky to get right, because the more colors that you add, the higher the chance that something is going to clash and it's not going to look good. But here, even with quite a breadth of color on the screen, I think this looks very cohesive. We have some gradient borders going on here. Most likely Twig is using tacky borders for this. In this case, I think when you're using gradient borders, you don't necessarily have to have a one-to-one match with the status bar highlights. But in this particular submission, because the purple of the highlights here feels very strong, it helps your eye seek out echoes of that strong purple throughout the rest of the desktop, throughout the rest of the images in the color palette. Right? And actually, I think it works even better that there is not a one-to-one color match of this purple throughout the other hints of purple in this submission. Yeah, this is really special. This is a really good submission. Something about people who listen to Undertale piano collections. There was another submission with somebody listening to Undertale music. So there is something there. I think there is something there. This is really nice. I wish there were more screenshots. If you have more screenshots of this setup, Twig, please post them in your submission thread. I would love to see more. This is beautiful. Really, really well done. Great job. A couple of separate dual monitor layouts by Whatever. This is very nice. This is very, very nice. I love the use of green throughout this picture. Very muted, very beautiful, very aesthetic. Really good, really, really good. I love the choice of font here that just reinforces that this is a customization, a submission that is drawing from that 90s hacker aesthetic. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. I love the little smiley face here up at the top. I think I would probably make this music visualizer widget also green. I think it stands out a little bit, but I don't think it's too distracting given that, you know, you also have, I guess this is bottom running, or is it pizza? I don't know. Whatever this is running to monitor the system stats. This is bringing in some color. This is also like a real-time monitoring visualization. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Yeah, okay. And then we have the clean screenshot. Very nice. Is this actual data about your setup? Is this all actual data about your setup? That'd be very cool if it were. But yeah, I'm a fan of this one. It's giving me Evangelion vibes. Yeah, I don't have too much to say on this. It's really nice. Thank you for choosing to submit something so beautiful to Rice Rice Baby. Rice Rice Baby is nothing without your submissions. And I know there is a huge backlog of submissions for me to get through. I will get better at producing these videos so I can keep up with all of the submissions. But damn, I love making these videos because I get to see just the outpouring of all of the creativity in this community. It makes me feel really happy. And it also makes me think maybe I should up my own desktop customization game. I should definitely up my own desktop customization game. Yeah, this is a great rice. This is a really, really, really aesthetic rice. Great job. Great job. I love Gruvebox by Sunda3. So, you know something is going to be good when the first photo in the series of a submission is just a clean, simple, minimalist wallpaper, and the status bar is matching and giving hints. I think this is going to be special. Let's see. All right, first, the use of yellow. The use of yellow here is suggestive. It suggests that this is going to be an excellent submission. I can't tell you like exactly why, but like I see these hints of yellow, and I see all of these little stars in the background wallpaper. I see the sparseness of widgets on the bar, and I'm just like, something in my brain clicks. I know it's like it's in a song and you feel the build-up and it's just before the beat drops. That's what doing an initial screenshot like this in your submission does, if you do it right. If you do the build-up right, the next screenshot in this submission is going to be the drop. That's the drop. Look at this. So good. So aesthetic. Oh yeah. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Just, I love the consistency. I love the consistency of the design language, right? It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, let's see what else we got. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. I don't need to go too much in. It's like, it speaks for itself, right? It really speaks for itself. So I don't know how you managed to do this, but I like that the new notifications here are matching with the bar. We spoke a little earlier in the video about the use of green to evoke the Spotify color. This is a little off. Like, something about this feels a little bit off to me. I think if you're gonna do something like this where you have highlights on an app that are trying to evoke the feeling, the design language of another application, you should go the whole distance, right? You should just use the Spotify green, as opposed to trying to make it a little green to stand out from the yellow here. I feel like for this you need to go all the way matching with the status bar, or you need to go all the way in the other direction and respect the design language with a high fidelity of the original app, so Spotify in this instance. This, really good. I never actually arranged my terminal windows like this. I have issues. I cannot have floating terminal windows. I always need to have my terminal windows be locked into a tile. But I wish I could be loosey-goosey enough to have terminal windows out and about floating like this. It looks really good. I think the blue somehow matches really well with the stars. Can't explain it, but it looks really good. Yeah. So much of this is just vibes, you know? Like, so much of this is just vibes. And yeah, the vibes are matching. And this is really clever. I don't know how or why. The borders are... So obviously the borders are not matching the highlights on the bar widget icons. However, they are looking incredibly aesthetic. I don't understand how the color palette for this one is working, but it's working really well. Like, I don't know if when you're making this you think as deeply about it as I am thinking about it right now, like trying to piece together why it's working so well. You might just be watching this back and thinking it's really not that deep, but I don't know, it makes me feel, you know, and that's what good art should do. It should make you feel. Yeah, beautiful. No note. Well, actually, no. I did have a note. It's not no notes, but on the whole, this is really good. This is very, very good. This is very aesthetic, and that's a tip if you want to make a submission in the future. If you think you have a really good drop, if you think you have a really hard drop, make the first screenshot just the background. Make it a clean screenshot like this, so that when it drops good. Alright, my friend, this was a great submission. Great job. The winner of Rice Rice Baby 4 with 32% of the vote was Procwa Cubez with Sleepy Time Reimagined. And I am not surprised. Look at this. This was a beautiful, beautiful submission. You earned every single percent of that victory, my friend. Really beautiful. I was looking at this the other day, and when I was looking through the submissions for the last episode, and I was thinking, you know what, this is also my favorite submission from that episode. So really, really good job. Just in case you need a little refresher, or if people have added some more screenshots or some more videos to their submission, there are going to be links to every single submission here that you can click on to go to that thread. And yeah, once you are ready to cast your vote, go on ahead. The polls will be open for 2 weeks, and we will announce the winner on Rice Baby episode 6. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a comment, hit like, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.